Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we will do an FAQ on the newly launched ASUS ZenFone Max Pro M1. So we've been getting a lot of questions on the ASUS ZenFone Max Pro M1 because it's a really good device in the budget segment. The base variant starts at 10,999 pricing, and this has this Qualcomm Snapdragon 636 octa-core chipset and a really good hardware to complement. So this device is a really good device and will go on sale pretty soon. And we'll answer a lot of questions in this video. In this video we'll do an FAQ on the ASUS ZenFone Max Pro M1. So let's get started. So first up, let's have a look at the sensors available on this device. So that's one of the questions we have been getting. So you can see that almost all the basic sensors are included. You can see that accelerometer, magnetic sensor, orientation, gyroscope, light, proximity sensor. So all the sensors are basic sensors are included on the ASUS ZenFone Max Pro M1. Now talking about the display. So we have a 5.99 inch full HD plus resolution display, and the display quality is pretty good. You can see it's a 2.5D glass included, and the display touch response is also really smooth. But unfortunately there is no Gorilla Glass support on this device, so Corning Gorilla Glass is not included on the ASUS ZenFone Max Pro M1. So that's the display aspect. Now talking about the SIM card. So that's one of the highlights of this device. The SIM tray is included here, and this is a triple SIM card slot. So that means two dedicated SIM card slot and an SD card slot is included. So that's a triple slot. So even if you are using a micro SD card, you don't have to compromise on two SIM cards. You can use two SIM cards and an SD card at the same time. So that's the triple slot on the ASUS ZenFone Max Pro M1. Now this device supports VoLTE out of the box, so there is support for VoLTE, and you can use your dual SIM card without any sort of issues on the ASUS ZenFone Max Pro M1. Now next up, the storage. So this device comes with two variants. One is a 64GB storage variant which has 4GB storage, and the second one has 3GB RAM and 32GB storage. We have the 3GB RAM variant, and it has around a 24GB of storage included out of the 32GB when you start using the device. So that's the storage option. Now talking about the fingerprint scanner. So the fingerprint scanner is a rear mounted one, and it's quite an accurate one. You can see it's not the fastest out there to unlock. You can see it does take a fraction of a second additional when compared to other smartphones. So it's not the quickest out there, but it does a quite good job overall. It's quite accurate, but then not the fastest. Now next up, the software. So this is the highlight of this device. This comes with stock Android out of the box, and it has Android 8.1 Oreo. That's an additional feature. And the good thing about this device is that there is no Zen UI, so no bloatwares are included, and we have the Android 8.1 Oreo out of the box. And this device is slated to get two Android versions. That's the two major upgrades, Android P and Android Q, whatever it is called. So two major updates are promised by the company. That's a really good feature, because a lot of devices in the budget segment do not get a timely update. So ASUS is promising two versions of Android on this device. Now talking about the processor, we all know that this device is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 636 octa-core chipset. It is a really powerful chipset in this price segment, and you can also see the benchmark score for this device. It's a really powerful chipset for this price segment, and the gaming performance of this device is also really good. We have done a dedicated video of gaming test and heating test. Absolutely no heating issues, and it is a really good device for gaming with a 6-inch Full HD plus resolution display. Now talking about the battery, so that's again a highlight feature, because this comes with a 5000 mAh sealed battery. So that's a high capacity battery included on this device. So with 5000 mAh battery, you can easily get more than a day of battery life. Typically on an average usage, you can get 2 days of battery life on the ASUS ZenFone Max Pro M1. And the charging time is quite high, because it takes around 2 hours 40 minutes to charge the 5000 mAh battery, because there is no fast charging supported on this device, because it's a 10-watt charger which is included, and there's no fast charging support, and it takes around 2 hours 40 minutes to charge the device. So it's slightly on the high side, because it's high capacity battery and there is no fast charging included, but it is quite similar in terms of the charging time when compared to the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 5 Pro, which has a 4000 mAh capacity battery. So that's the battery on the ASUS ZenFone Max Pro M1. Now talking about the speaker performance, so that is quite good on this device. So we have the speaker mounted at the bottom panel. So this is a 5 magnet speaker. So typically all the smartphones have 3 magnet speakers. So this is a 5 magnet speaker, and the output is really good on this device. So we'll just play a video from our channel to show you how good the performance is. friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we're going to do the camera review of the Honor 9 Lite. So the Honor 9 Lite. So the output is pretty good on this device, and when you're watching videos or watching movies, it's a really good speaker. So the speaker performance is definitely one of the highlights of this device. A lot of users has been asking us whether this device comes with LED notification. So right now we are connected this device to a charger, and you can see the LED notification light which is included on the top of the device. Now next step, the USB OTG functionality. So we are just connecting a pen drive to this device. So let's see the USB OTG functionality. So you can see that it detects the pen drive which is connected right now, and you can access all the files in the pen drive using the OTG cable. And not only that, if you have a USB OTG cable, you can even charge another smartphone using the large capacity battery on this device. So it does support reverse charging, and you can use this device as a power bank. So once you're connected using the cable, you can reverse charge another smartphone with the ASUS ZenFone Max Pro M1. So that's again an additional feature for this device. And then talking about the camera, so this device comes with a primary 13 megapixel camera, secondary 5 megapixel camera, f-stop 2.2 aperture, LED flash is included, and on the front panel there is an 8 megapixel camera. So the camera interface is a Snapdragon camera. We have done a detailed camera review, so you can also check out that video to see how good the camera performance is. Quite a decent camera overall. It may not be the best out there, but it does need some improvements overall, and ASUS is working on the camera department, so expect a bit more better camera going forward. But as of now, we would say it's quite a promising camera, but needs a lot of improvement in terms of the low light performance as well as the selfie camera. So we have done a detailed camera review. You can check out that video. We'll share the link in the description of this video. Finally, the pricing. So this device is priced 10,999 for the base 3GB RAM and 32GB storage variant, and then you also get a 4GB RAM and 64GB storage at 12,999 pricing, and there is a 6GB RAM and 64GB storage which will come at a later stage. As of now, it is just announced, it has not been launched yet. That comes for 14,999. And all these variants will go on sale on Flipkart. So Flipkart is the exclusive partner for the ASUS ZenFone Max Pro M1. So we'll also share the link in the description in case you want to buy the ASUS ZenFone Max Pro M1. So that was the FAQ video on the ASUS ZenFone Max Pro M1. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you still have any questions, you can just drop a comment in this video, and we'll try to answer your questions and queries. So that's it for this video. This is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.